Hey guys, this is Jason with Longtime Gaming, and you're watching the introductory video to my new gaming channel. I just wanted to give y'all a quick intro, tell y'all a little bit about myself and kind of what the purpose of this gaming channel is going to be about. Firstly, I'm 25 years old. I've been gaming since the Nintendo 64 came out. Super Mario 64 was my first game ever. I eventually graduated to the PlayStation and the PlayStation 2 before moving up to the PC. And since then, I've just played PC, no consoles, nothing like that. Not to say I would never do a console game review or anything like that, but if you do like this channel, you should know I'm going to be focusing primarily on PC games. That being said, the main purpose of this channel is basically going to be to cover, what I'm passionate about, which are games, and I'd also like to do a little bit of tech reviews here and there, product reviews as they apply to various gaming peripherals and whatnot. Most of the games I've been playing currently are free-to-play games, and while there are a lot of commentators out there who do cover free-to-play games, I rarely see in-depth reviews that go beyond maybe 4 or 5 chapters, but that would be something I'd like to cover. There's so many free-to-play games these days, but so many of them are garbage, or they just, if you want to get to the point of the game where it's meant to be played, you have to pay, and there's just all these hoops and hurdles you have to go through to find out if the game's worth playing. And especially with so many of these games being on early access where you can't really get an honest review, and it's just like so tempting to just go ahead and, okay, take my money, I like what you got going on in this game, but a few months later they've yet to invest any kind of serious money or time into the game, and you just get a crappy product. So that's hopefully something I'd like to cover. Not to say that I wouldn't cover any AAA titles. Obviously, AAA titles are AAA. There's a lot of quality there, and there's a lot to be covered, and everybody has a different point of view when it comes to games, and that's hopefully something I get to share with y'all is my unique perspective on things. A lot of different commentators, they have a special niche or something they do. Mine, I'd like to be, just kind of giving you guys a breakdown of the best games for your money. I'm a recent college graduate, and all through college, I never had $60 to spend on a new game. I would always either get it 6 months to, a year later, or, just pick up something on the Steam summer sale, winter sale, something like that. So hopefully that's a unique perspective I can give you guys. If you do like free-to-play games like me, and just to give you a few examples of the games I've been playing recently, War Thunder, although not as often as it's kind of degraded, and they're still in the early beta portion of that. But Nosgoth, Robocraft, there's quite a few others, but games like that I love because you do have quality there, and in my opinion, they're not pay to win. They're pay to, if you're a casual game player versus a hardcore game player, you can shell out a few dollars to kind of compete with your hardcore gamers. But if you are a hardcore gamer, you can grind out various items and stuff, and it still be fun. So that's something I hope to cover. And like I said, if you're like me, you probably have Steam set up on your computer, and you can go through and check out all these new free-to-play games that come up. But also, if you're like me, I work a 9 to 5. Maybe you're in school, or you just don't have time, and so you see all these games, and you see various reviews and whatnot. But so many of them are just, they're not done by huge production companies. They're kind of just like these small-time companies that are just trying to get their name out there, startups and whatnot, and they make a good game. But you don't know that, and so that's hopefully something I can do is find these games for y'all and share them with you, give you an in-depth review of them before you either waste your time with it and I can tell you it's not good, or I can say, hey, this game is definitely worth your time, come check it out. So that being said, a few other things I wanted to cover in my introduction is kind of where I want to take this channel, and thus far I've kind of told you what I'm passionate about and what I'd like to do for you guys, but one of the main goals of this channel I'd like it to be driven by your feedback. If you have something in particular that you like and you want somebody who's fairly intelligent and is pretty, I'm a decent player when it comes to games. I've been playing you know, every kind of genre you can imagine since, you know, 2000 when I got my first computer. You know, I'd like to do that for you guys. So I always love comments and feedback, and I do have a couple other YouTube channels I'm also passionate about, and so I've always come to the conclusion that feedback is what really can make a good channel. And you know, it really drives me when people are like, hey, I like this and I didn't like that. You know, constructive feedback, I live for that. So well, hopefully I can you know, do something for you guys and kind of share my passion with y'all. And I really do appreciate y'all checking out this introduction video. I hope to start doing some editing on some clips I already have for a few games and uploading at least 1 to 2 videos per week for you. And I'll just go from there based on your feedback. So if this sounds like something you'd be interested in, please feel free to click that subscribe button. There's going to be much more content to come. And if you like this video, feel free to give me a thumbs up. And thanks, y'all have a good night.